Division 5 district title brings us to Putnam County as Kalida plays hosts of this district championship between the Otsego Lady Knights and the Willard Crimson Flashes here today. Live and free, it's going to be on the OH Report. I'm Jonathan Langdon, Brandon Powell, your camera operator tonight. We are excited to bring you one of these teams that is going to run away and make their way over to a regional tournament next week. We'll see who it is coming up on the OH Report.
Hey, does your checking account pay you with real cash rewards with no monthly maintenance fees ever? Bummer. Ask for Kasasa Rewards Checking. It's our superpower.
Hey Cam, what's going on? I've been busy. Jeez, I've been doing fillings, root canals, crowns, extractions, dentures. What you been up to?
Yeah, I've done all that, and I've done implants and Invisalign, and I'm waiting to do the girls' Botox and filler. So you just sit here and I'll take care of it all.
Good luck with the women.
Ebert Dental Group is a family-run general dentistry practice. We are able to provide most treatments without having long-distance referrals. We accept most insurances and are accepting new patients now.
Happy Halloween!
It is time now for your pregame show presented by Schaffer Danoff Dealership. 60 years of service as we are live and free from Kalida High School. Otsego getting set to take on Willard and those Lady Flashes that come in as the number 1 seed in this district. Want to take a second to thank our sponsors bringing you tonight's live and free coverage. Shout out, as always, to Ebert Dental Group, general dentistry for all ages, now offering injections and fillers. And also a shout out again to Schaffer Danoff Chrysler Jeep Dodge, all new 2025 and 26 models priced at supplier discount. Save thousands now at Schaffer Danoff. Also shout out to Avita Home Health and Hospice, another commercial sponsor, along with Sutton Bank, bringing you tonight's live and free coverage. See Willard on your screen. Let's talk about their opposition first. The Otsego Lady Knights come into this game as a surefire underdog, but they did also come into the last game with that mindset as well. They were able to upset the 2 seed in this district in Liberty Benton in their monumental 5-set thriller of a win. They came into that game after a loss to Eastwood. It was their first game in the tournament, so they're still getting acclimated with the adjustment of play, with all of the intensity that comes along with a tournament game. But they are definitely competing, and they're in a tough Northern Buckeye Conference that has 4 teams competing in a district championship here tonight. You see the coaching staff for this team for Otsego, Jeremy Kohler, the head coach, and you see those assistants, a very young coaching group for this Otsego team that is young themselves, but we will talk about some senior leadership that this team has. And for the first time in a long time, I have decided to make it 2 player spotlights instead of just 1, because the McCabe's are stars out on the volleyball court. Not just that, but on the track as well, as I could not find a group picture of them playing volleyball, but here they are doing great things on the track field. They do just as good here on the court, and you're going to see that tonight. So Kayla McCabe leads this team in kills with 228, and then her sister Leah right behind her with 143. That is first and second on this team. They're also the top 2 blockers in the squad, as actually Leah leapfrogs her sister Kayla, 54 blocks on the year, 43 for Kayla. So those 2 will be important to look at when it comes to this Otsego team as they are getting introduced out on the floor right now with their starters. And as they do get introduced, let's go ahead and jump into the Willard Lady Flashes as they come in looking for a district title here tonight, as they are sitting pretty at 21-3 on the year, 9-1 in the SBC, a league they split with Huron, another team that is competing for a district title tonight. 14 straight wins coming into today. They have been near untouchable coming in to Kalida tonight. And then both teams shaking hands at the net. We're about set to go. Let's get to that player spotlight first. We've spotlighted the setter in previous tournament games with Cam Weirs, who is always going to be someone to watch out for, but Leah Weiss as well. In the middle is going to be a big matchup for her to go up against those McCabe sisters. So Leah, number 6 on the squad, 210 kills. That's not at the top, but it's right up there. She is the most efficient, however. 41% of her swings go down as kills. There she is, as she will start, looks like on the outside, but she will definitely be heavily involved in the block party tonight for Willard as we head to set number 1 presented by Ebert Dental Group. Great facilities here at Kalida High School. As you can see across the way, everyone opting for the nice reserved seating with the backings on the seats. Actually, on our side of the gym, there is nobody sitting down because these are all just regular bleachers. So everybody across the way, they're ready to get excited today as Otsego and Willard are set to face off. And Otsego will get the first serve here tonight. Cassie Bundy will start things here. Easy serve over received by Weiss. Weirs the set near side. This ball sails just out of bounds. So the first point will go to the Lady Knights. And then they strike back to back here too. So make it 2-0. Another one received by Weiss. They'll go right to Leah. That one dug up in the back by Bundy, who is on this service run right now as this ball is blocked out of bounds. They will say no touch, so the Flashes do get their first here tonight. And Leah will drop back to serve. 210 kills on the year. She also leads the team in aces with 46. She'll go with a high pooch serve, forces a nice dive out of that Otsego libero. Swing for Natalie Sloan. This ball will not get through. The Knights make it a 3-1 advantage. Weir's already underneath it. This one tapped beside the block by Tegan Schaffer. It's 3-2. Substitution as Maya Stevens will make way for Amelia Tallman, who will come in and serve. 20 aces for her on the year. And there's an error as we give things back to Otsego. Number 4 served for Willard. Now number 4 for Otsego, Ava Weaver. She'll take it to the near side and launch away for the Lady Knights. Good 6 to 8 feet away from that service line. She sends it near side and misses. So now the ball to Sloan. High side spin serve. That will win the ace. So the Willard Lady Flashes tie it up at 4. As their slower start, they're starting to come back out of it. Here goes Sloan again, the 5'10 senior. Set close to the net, left-handed put down. Impressive stuff out of one of our 2 spotlights, Leah McCabe, showing off the ambidextrous sort of look that she brings to the table. Nicely done. They take the lead right back. It's 5-4. Weiss receives. Tallman now to set as Weirs gets the clear near side. Good dig by Otsego. Reset. They'll go up the middle this time. This one blocked, and Weiss passes it out of bounds. So we're seeing that Otsego block do their thing here early on. And they're continuing to hold the cards here in set number 1. They have not allowed Willard to have a lead yet. Long way to go for Tallman, and Weirs is not going to get a touch on the block. They'll call it 4 hits. 7-4, Lady Knights. Next serve by Emma Doms. Weirs, power touch. Doms keeps it alive. Fading swing by Ava Weaver. Tallman back to Weirs, did not hit it cleanly. And the Knights have doubled the score of Willard here early on. Eight to 4 Otsego. Doms will serve again. Weiss near overpass. Good job by Tallman to keep it on their side. However, it is technically a free ball as Weaver couldn't get it down. Nice dig by Sloan in the back. Another power touch. Same result. Doms with the nice dig and nice point overall for the Knights as they find the corner where Willard was nowhere to be seen. 9-4. We'll see our first timeout come from head coach Ashley Bond for Willard. So whatever the Lady Knights have game planned so far, it's working. That last play, just an overall breakdown from Willard's back row. Get all of that open space. I mean, how could you not go to that corner? I want to give a shout out to a couple of our comments in the Facebook realm. Shout out to Marlene, Susie, and Sherry, all cheering on these Willard Lady Flashes as we come out of our first timeout. Lady Knights lead 9-4. High ball from Doms, received in the back by Sloan. Weirs near side, has not gotten a kill yet. This will sail wide, she'll have to wait for it. This rotation is killing right now for the Knights. This ball launched out, let go by Sloan, wisely done, and the Flashes able to get the ball back. Can they find themselves in an opportune rotation? Well, Tegan Schaffer is second on the team in aces, so she does put a good ball over. And she does it here too. Received by Doms, back set, lefty swing. This will not be fielded. Heads into those nice reserved seating bleachers. So a one and done from Willard. And here goes Molly Kramer, who is monumental as the libero in their win over Liberty Benton. Here she is getting an ace. And it is a 7-point lead. As the Flashes flat as of right now. 4 back to receive this serve after that last ace. Kramer gets it over. Weiss moves to the outside. Her attempt blocked. Setter dump nicely placed. Cam Weirs. Round of applause if you're those Otsego Knights out on the floor to that setter. That was perfectly done. High ball from Weirs. Underneath it, the set by Bundy, and cannot be fielded as Adams sees it eat up her hands. Bundy. Kayla McCabe returns to action. She'll join the front row. New server is Sophia Borer. She goes short near side. They'll fake it to Weiss. Power touch by Adams. And this will not get to the right side of the antenna. So Willard going back and forth here with Otsego, but after that rough stretch to start the game, they need to start getting some momentum themselves. Can it start right here with their libero? Reddick gets it over, and there's a nice overpass, tapped down. Natalie Sloan wins the joust at the net. Typically, when you're the last person there, you lose the joust, but that time she was able to make up for it with the vertical she got over the defending Lady Knight. Slide shot, easy dig for Reddick. Underneath it goes Stevens, roll shot. Nice dig by Otsego. Borer got there. Tight ball, Weiss plays it off the block. That's a heads-up play if I've ever seen one from Leah, because that was an easy yummy ball, but she jumps in there, puts a hand up, sticks it off of that block, and earns the point. Long free ball that ends up being overpassed. Otsego tries to spot the corner. Here goes Willard. Couple out-of-system plays. Weiss goes to the corner. Leah Weiss continuing to have a stellar start to this game as she's trying to roll her team back. As they trail just by 3 and they trigger an Otsego timeout. So we get the chance to kind of look at Willard as they chatted up with head coach Ashley Bond. We mentioned Willard's win streak. They've won their last 14 games. And that dates all the way back to September 8th when they swept Hopewell Loudon. So since September 8th, they have been spotless and pretty close to it. 10 of those 14 wins, sweeps. The 4 that went to 4 were all in succession. September 30th through October 7th, Huron, Port Clinton, Western Reserve, and Edison. So that's 4 solid programs that had decent years. But since then, Margaretta, Shelby, Clear Fork, Edison again, all sweeps. Focus shifts back out onto the court after the timeout. Good serve by Rettig. Far side work. Weiss taps it over after the block. You see a bump set, and this will drop on Willard's side. So Otsego gets the coach's point thanks to Jeremy Kohler. High ball on the serve from Bundy. Weiss has to kind of re-maneuver, and it ends up working out. The hesitation move may have caused Otsego to get out of system, out of rotation. Wide open far sideline for Weiss to hit, and she'll serve here. Well, she was our player spotlight today, and she has so far been the MVP of this first set, as she wins the ace accordingly. It was received, but it went straight up and not very high off the platform of Molly Kramer, and there was nobody else really there to make that second contact. Much better this time from Kramer. They'll go to the middle. This one blocked. Let's make it a block party here in Kalida. Why not? Looks like Natalie Sloan got most of her hands on the ball. And she did have some help. Willard back within 1. Tight ball to the net, set by Bundy. Nice quick set, dug up by Rettig. Near side off the block. It stays up for Otsego. Carpenter goes right to Weiss. Setter dump again. Both setters in the 6-2 system for Willard have now gotten a successful kill. We are tied here in Kalida. Nicely done by Maya Stevens to knot us up at 14. This ball dies off of the palm of Weiss. You could hear it in the gym. Just did not come out cleanly for Leah. So the lead quickly goes back to Otsego, and Willard has yet to lead themselves tonight. They've tied it a couple times, but they never got over that hump. Bundy sets up the middle, tap over the block. Weir's right there. Stevens tried to get a little pretty, ends up going into the net. 16-14 Lady Knights. Veda Schmidt with the serve for Otsego. Nice tap, but no, they'll call it a lift. Give it to Otsego, didn't get it on a replay, but Tegan Schaffer tried to go on the line. Ends up getting called for that carry, lift, whatever you want to call it. That's what the officials saw, but ball don't lie. Willard scores right back thanks to a kill by Natalie Sloan. Maya Stevens, the lone sophomore on the tournament roster tonight with the serve for Willard. This ball drops through. Nice kill from Reese Genson. 18-15. Otsego has not trailed in set number 1. Topspin serve right to Weiss. Set, they go to Cam Weirs, tries to go to the corner. Great dig in the back, however, by McCabe. Tough ball lands out of bounds for Willard. It's now 19-15 Lady Knights, and the 3 seed looking to take one out of Willard. Both teams still with a timeout left in the set. Kayla McCabe with the serve received by Reddick. Back set and through the late block. Sloan. Back set. And just a late jump by that right side of the block allows for a lane. Flashes within 3. Get a side spin on that serve as it moves up. Lefty swing from Carpenter's blocked. They keep it alive, however, and now a double contact on the send away. Saw the very beginning of that replay, but they do call the double. If you don't know the rule, it has changed since last year. Double contacts are allowed on your side of the court, but if you send the ball away to the other side with a double contact, it is a point for the opposition, as we see 4 hits called on Otsego. Willard trying to tie it up here as Sloan goes back to the service line. Tails that one all the way over to Otsego's bench. First to 20 of the Lady Knights. Best server on the team right now. Emma Dom's 62 aces. Sent this one away as we continue the points. McCabe goes short. That's Leah getting the point for the Lady Knights. They lead again by 3, and this has kind of been the purgatory, you could call it, for Willard. They have just not been able to take the lead, and then whenever they get close to taking the lead, it dwells to a 3-point deficit out of nowhere. Just cannot get past that hump. Joust at the net, won by Otsego. Reset here for Weirs off the touch. Swing off the block, nice reaction by Stevens. Back row attack. Weiss the roll shot up from the Knights. Best volley of the day, cooking right now as Weirs goes high over the block, and that will work. Block support dove to the floor without getting a touch on the ball thanks to that block jumping down, trying to keep it up in the air, but no one was there for the second contact. Kramer tried to get there late, but it did not work out. There's an ace from Willard, Tegan Schaffer. Could this be where Willard finally breaks through and gets themselves a lead? They need 2 points here. High ball to the back row, received by Otsego. Back set, lefty swing, and a lot of puzzled flashes as that falls in the campfire. Weiss runs up on this ball, sails it out. And again, there's that 3-point lead. Molly Kramer gets to continue working, and this is a good spot for Ashley Bond to call a timeout. So she does. Cannot let it get to set point without getting something here. But how about the fight we've seen early on from Otsego? In fact, can't really call it a fight because they've had the lead this entire way. It's been more of a assertiveness over this 1 seed. Those Lady Knights talking it over with Coach Kohler. Willard already back out on the floor. They know what they need to do. They just need to win the next couple of points. Not going to be easy, however, because you do have to deal with Molly Kramer, who is good on 92% of her serves. And as long as Otsego can stay in system, they feel confident with how they've played in the rest of this set to get 2 more points before Willard gets 5, maybe even 6. Weiss, power touch. It is in. This one was awfully close. Take a look for yourself and make the call at home. I like to say broadcasters do not make good officials. So I'll just stay shut on that call as it's 23-21. High ball from Weirs, received by Doms. Near side, off the touch. Easy up for Rettig. Weirs, tight set to the net. Weiss nearly gets the kill. Good job by Doms to keep it up, and the rest of the Otsego squad keeps us going. Overpass on the swing by Weiss. This time, Stevens goes short. 2-0 run out of the timeout from Ashley Bond. Maybe some magic here at the end of set 1. And now the mindset shifts over to Otsego's side. You cannot let them come back, especially as the 1 seed. They could take this and run with the rest of the match. Well, I'll tell you what, Veda Schmidt knew that, so she jumps right in and makes it set point number 1 for Otsego. They'll call on the arm of Sophia Borer. Works at the middle of the court, keeps this one in. Weirs set right back to Leah Weiss. Best hit of the day for the Crimson Flashes. Comes at an opportune time. They need one more to force extra points, and they have the serve. Rettig, 31 aces on the year. Not going to get one here. Otsego goes middle. Acts as a free ball. Weiss taps it inbounds. Willard gets what they needed. Extra points here in set number 1. Alexis Rettig, bullet serve. Received by Kramer. Back up to the middle. Weiss with the dig. Far side set. This one taken up. Middle will get a chance, but it's blocked. And late in the set, Willard finally has their first lead of the day. It triggers a timeout from Coach Kohler. Look at this block. Weiss and Sloan combine for it. And this will be set point number 1 for Willard. Live and free here from Kalida High School. Jonathan Langdon with you, along with Brandon Powell, our camera operator here today. I'm going to take a second before we get to the meat of this first set to thank our sponsors tonight, Ebert Dental Group, general dentistry for all ages, now offering injections and fillers at 419-935-2881, the number on your scoreboard as well. Shout out to Schaffer Danoff Jeep Dodge. All new 2025 and 26 models priced at supplier discount. Save thousands now. Here we go. 25-24. Number 1 seed in the district holds the lead for the first time today. And they've got the serve for their first set point. Rettig with a nice serve. Floated up on Kramer. As Weiss puts 2 touches on the ball, but one of them was a block, so it is legal. Sloan goes back row. Reset for Otsego. They find a gap. Deuces again. Reset for Otsego. And that time it was Kayla McCabe. And now they'll call upon Cassie Bundy, who started this match at the service line. High toss for Bundy. Gets it over the tape. Weirs back at the setter position. Goes to Weiss. Hits off the head of Kramer. Look at this one again. Bang! Advantage Willard again. Set point number 2 for the Lady Flashes. Leah Weiss. And we'll see an out of rotation call on Otsego. decide this set. I don't think we're even going to get it on our replay because we were focused in on Weiss, but Otsego was out of rotation, and that is going to do it for set number one. You can kind of see them try to run around at the last minute. But the Flashes taking the lead late, they take the set as well. So it's Willard 1, Otsego nothing. We'll take a break on the OH Report.
Happy Halloween!
And welcome back live and free here on the OH Report. I'm Jonathan Langdon, Brandon Powell, your camera operator today from Kalida High School. The home of the Wildcats plays as the home of this district championship game in Division 5. Great Willard faithful out in the crowd tonight. A couple watching our stream as well here live and free on the OH Report. More than a couple. Glad to bring you along for the ride. There's your set one score, by the way. We're going to reset that scoreboard as set number 2 looms. Willard, they took their first lead of the match at 25-24, and they ended up running away with that first set. And in any other match, that could be the decisive blow for a team that is an underdog coming into the game, as they dominated the first set, give it away at the last minute, and then this is where things start to shift in Willard's direction. Will we see that, or will the time and circumstance help the Lady Knights to lock back in, as we see again an out-of-rotation call on Otsego? If you missed it, that was how Willard won the first set. They were going on their set point, ball was served, and Otsego was out of rotation. And the rule is if you're out of rotation as you serve, and as the ball is served, the official has every right to stop the play and give the point to, in this case, Willard. Coach Kohler heated with his team. That's 2 straight points given to the Lady Flashes. We're all good here as we officially start this second set. And after that, Otsego scores. So you got to wonder, if they didn't go out of rotation, could they have won that last point where they lost the first set and kept us going? Well, we don't live in a world of what ifs. Willard has a set on the scoreboard. It's 1-1. Set number 2 continues on as this one finds the back line. Natalie Sloan. Sloan has led the team in kills all year, but in that first set, she played second fiddle to Leah Weiss, who is back to serve. She had a fantastic start to this game, as she'll try to continue that at the service line. Ball received by Genson. She'll get the third contact as well on a power touch. Weiss keeps it up, near side, off the tape, no touch. So go out of bounds in favor of the Lady Knights. So the McCabe sisters, stars on the volleyball court, both of them now out on the court as Leah checks in for the front row, and now we'll see Kayla back to serve. High serve. I don't think there was any doubt that that was going to sail out of bounds. Easy call for Willard as they let it go into the painted area here at Kalida's gym. Back set, this one to Paige Folenkamp. See another free ball, this one clean. Head official had a really good look at that antenna. It doesn't matter. Cam Weirs on the slide shot makes it 4-2. Really good look at that antenna. Beautiful execution, set on a platter. And those Lady Flashes are starting to heat up. They lead 4-2. Rough ball off the platform for Genson. Good recovery, however, by Otsego. They'll force a free ball. This ball in play. Set from Bundy up the middle. McCabe can't get it down. Miscommunication. Yummy ball as a result. Leah McCabe does what she needed to with that one. Emma Doms will come in to serve. Off goes Avery Carpenter to the bench. Both of those players I just mentioned, 2 of the 5 seniors for this group at Otsego. This ball off the tape. That'll go down for a kill. I believe it was Tegan Schaffer. I was able to get that in. And an early timeout from Coach Kohler. Interesting time to call it. Yeah, Willard, just like me, was late to react to it. But Jeremy wants to talk with his Otsego Lady Knights ASAP. In a 5-3 game, they used their timeout. We'll see if this comes back to bite them or if it works out in their favor. Got an update on one of the other games live and free on the OH Report as Buckeye Central taking on Van Buren. Buckettes took set 1 in that contest, so they lead over the, I believe Van Buren's also the Knights. So they have the advantage there. So 2 of our area teams take set number 1. Bundy back set. McCabe acts as a free ball. Tallman now to set. And this wrong side of the antenna from Cam Weirs. Otsego's trailed this entire second set. Looking to change that here as that serve goes into the net. 6-4 Lady Flashes. Got some time. Shout out a couple of more comments. Dora Brown watching as always. And shout out to Rachel cheering on the Flashes here today. Tegan Schaffer sends it away. Set far side. Roll shot dug up nicely by Sloan. And Weirs leaves that ball short. Deficit back down to just 1 for the Lady Knights. Finished 4th in the Northern Buckeye Conference. Conference that includes teams like Millbury Lake, who is someone competing for a district title, Eastwood as well, and Oak Harbor. Those are the 3 teams that finished ahead of Otsego in that loaded conference. Weiss goes off the block. Nice volley continues until now, as this one's taken down. There was a reach over by Willard. It was not called against them. Paige Adams, I think, could have let that ball go and they would have scored the point anyways, but she just wanted to make sure. So the senior, give her the kill. Another non-threatening attack from Otsego leads to a Leah Weiss kill. It's 8-5. That's something different we've seen from Otsego since the better end of their set 1. Just haven't been able to build up much in this game ever since Willard took the lead. Topspin serve received by Kramer. They'll go back to the middle this time. That's taken to the near sideline. Substitution again for Otsego. This time it's Carpenter in for Doms. It was the reverse a few points ago. Bundy the serve. Weirs high, set for Weiss. Nice dig by Kramer. Send away on the second contact. We've seen that a few times from the Lady Knights. That was a surefire double contact, but that is legal from Otsego. Tap over the tape, no touch on the net. This ball will fall through. Kayla McCabe makes it 8-7. Willard still with the 1-point advantage. Another ball from Bundy. Weirs backing away, sets it up. This ball off the block, but it does fall on Willard's side. Kayla again. She this time helps her team tie it up. Third serve for Bundy. Weirs runs up on it. Weiss off the touch. Bundy now setting. Goes far side. This ball out. So now is the trend going to flip over to Willard, because we saw in the first set that Willard could not get all the way back and take a lead until late. Now it's flipping over to the other side of the gym. Long ball from Reddig. We're tied again. High toss from Schmidt, and we trade service errors. Topspin serve, this one in. Took a little bit of time for that one to be called, but they do ultimately call it in play. Weiss gets another ace. This time goes shorter. And this one will also drop. There's that 3-point lead, this time for Willard. Kramer struggles to receive a third serve from Weiss. Setter dump attempt. Stevens goes ping pong with Otsego. Far side off the touch. Weirs keeps it up. Stevens set to Sloan. And that one intervened before Borer wanted to get a ball on it. Looked like she was cut off by Bundy. Makes it 13-9 Willard. High toss, this one will sail out. Knights get to 10, they trail by 3. A few subs coming in. Ava Weaver will serve to the front row, Leah McCabe. Tight ball, Schaffer. Nice low reception from Sloan to keep that play alive and not force an ace. And then the attack does the rest for Willard, and there's the second and final timeout. Keep that in mind, final timeout here from Otsego in a 14-10 game in set number 2. Well, I will give credit, though, to Coach Kohler. He knows that momentum is a big thing, and Willard's starting to build it. Especially as the underdogs today, got to do some uncharacteristic things that high risk, low risk, or high risk, high reward. Great crowd for Willard. Otsego also making a nice trip out here. "77 miles between here and Willard. An hour, 40 minutes for those Flash faithful who made it their way out to the gym tonight. As we see Otsego win a nice coach's point. On the other side for Otsego, one of my favorite town names to pronounce, Tontogany. It's about an hour trip. So not right in the middle, but it's not favoring either side necessarily. Good swing from Otsego to get another point, this time Reese Genson. Reese Genson will be looked upon a lot next year as a junior for the outside squad. Definitely a big piece to the front row going into that next season. Stevens, a nice punch to keep it out of the net. Back set, roll shot, easy up from Weaver. Back to Genson they go. She'll sail this out of bounds. 15-12 in favor of Willard. Libero will check out. Coming in, Paige Adams to the front row. To serve, Natalie Sloan. A good 10 feet, maybe even more, away from that back line on her serve. Schaffer wound up to swing right away. Did not confuse the block that was able to get a touch on it. Reset for Willard, tight to the net. Weirs punches it off a hand. They will say it was touched. Willard gets the point. It was so silent that maybe they could have heard me say that it was touched and they could have gone with my call because there was nobody on our side of the gym, so I feel like our voices may be projecting up here in the press box. Knights get one off of an error. I mentioned it before the game. You can kind of see across the way the nice lumbar support on the reserve seating on what I would presume is the Wildcat home side here for Kalida. On the away side here, it is all bleachers, and I just see one photographer. That's the only person sitting near side in this gym tonight. Couple of yummy balls. This time it's taken out. Missed opportunity for Kalida, or for Otsego, my mistake. I was just talking about Kalida. But Willard, 17. Lady Knights, 13. Missed opportunity from McCabe. McCabe tries again, this time from the outside. She'll move to the middle to try and help block. Misread coverage there by Willard. Both Weirs and Sloan kind of were caught in between that ball. Tap to the corner. Good job covering the bases by the Knights. And a roll shot attempt is whiffed on by Kayla McCabe. Willard leads by 4, and they're looking to roll on through to a set 2 win. No timeouts left for Otsego's coach. Free ball. One of the few we've seen, as this ball will be given to Otsego, or the point will be given to Otsego on a double contact on the send away. High toss from Bundy. Weirs gets underneath it. Stevens goes to the campfire. That'll work. Leads back to 4. Campfire. No mistake. It was Adams tapping it over there. And she goes to take a seat right away. Stevens in the front row. Another free. Stevens will set here. Goes near side. Sloan gets a touch off of Kramer. First to 20 are the Flashes, but we did see how set 1 went in that regard. Otsego got there first. Willard crawled their way back. However, this time, much wider of a margin between the two teams when we get to that point. Bullet serve will win the ace for Rettig. Boy, Otsego just looks like they're running out of gas right now. Alexis Rettig. Another bullet serve floats to the back row. Had to be dealt with. Weirs on the easy touch. This ball taken to the corner. Well, she'd been so quiet for so long, we were wondering when she would keep her head back out, and Leah Weiss gets the kill right there. Alexis Rettig, the libero for Willard, on a nice run at the service line. Topspin serve received by Otsego. They'll go to McCabe in the middle, off the touch. Stevens, setter dump, and a couple of wicked deflections. And Otsego gets it done. Willard wanted 4 touches. One of them was a block, so it is a legal play. Back set slide shot. Nicely defended by the Lady Knights. They'll go near side. This ball in. Nicely crafted, great volley if you were Otsego. They are able to find the line right by that judge that saw it the entire way. Veda Schmidt gets us going again. Weirs underneath it. She'll set to Sloan, and Sloan gets the point back. 23-16. This is the biggest lead of the day, or at least it ties the biggest lead of the day at 7. Bullet serve. What a serve from Weiss. You could see the dip from up here. Stevens sets to the middle. Sloan blocked. McCabe gets the hands on that attack. Willard threatening for set point. They took set number 1, 27-25. If you're just joining us, it's been all Lady Flashes here. But we are seeing Otsego start to surge as of late. Stevens set, quick one. Schaffer's attack fielded. Another tap over the block. Schaffer and Stevens combined to send it away. McCabe, tap. A lot of work on that far side. They switch it up, nearly get the point. Here's another attack, and this ball out of bounds. Boy, I'll tell you what, that almost did dip in. It was a lot closer than many were expecting, but it is now set point in set 2 for Willard. And Maya Stevens will play it right in the middle of the court. High pooch serve right to Kramer. Set from Bundy, lefty swing will get it done. Leah McCabe makes it set point number 2 for Willard. Nice look. Last kill for Otsego, nice cycle. Just in-system play, that was one of their better looking plays of the day. Set point again, late block, and Willard takes the second set thanks to Tegan Schaffer. Well. I think Willard may be running away with this one, folks. They got a 2-set lead over Otsego, but you cannot say it's over yet. We've got more volleyball coming your way on this Thursday night, live and free on the OH Report.
Hey, does your checking account pay you with real cash rewards with no monthly maintenance fees ever? Bummer. Ask for Kasasa Rewards Checking. It's our superpower.
Hey Cam, what's going on? I've been busy. Jeez, I've been doing fillings, root canals, crowns, extractions, dentures. What you been up to?
Yeah, I've done all that, and I've done implants and Invisalign, and I'm waiting to do the girls' Botox and filler. So you just sit here and I'll take care of it all?
Good luck with the women.
Ebert Dental Group is a family-run general dentistry practice. We are able to provide most treatments without having long-distance referrals. We accept most insurances and are accepting new patients now.
And welcome back here on the OH Report. My name is Jonathan Langdon. Brandon Powell, your camera operator today from Kalida High School. Willard taking on Otsego. There's your set 1 and set 2 score as we head into a third, as Willard starting to gain some massive momentum on the Lady Knights. Chance for them to make it a sweep here in set number 3. Reset that scoreboard, brought to you by Ebert Dental Group. As the chants sound out, you can hear the clapping from those Willard fans. Here we go. Otsego starts with the serve. They'll go right back to Weiss, who has been having it working so far today. Makes it 1-0 Willard. Real quickly, want to show this, as this was each team's path to get here today. Tap off the block. Willard up 2-0. There's that again. Brought to you by Schaffer. And another nice serve from Weiss, just barely fielded by Otsego. Stevens runs up, quick set, and it works out. Schaffer. Schaffer Danoff gonna like that one. Substitution for Kalida as things are starting to look bleak for the Knights. Already down 3-0 in this third. High toss, Weiss, high ball. They'll go back to McCabe, and it looks like they will get the point. So they do get themselves on the board, but they've dug a semi-crater to get out of here. Maybe crater's an extreme term for it. Maybe more of a pothole that needs to be filled as they trail by 2. This ball off the block. It's a nice step in the right direction for the Lady Knights. Bella Simon getting some time. The junior will send it away. Good serve, will nearly win the ace. Good job by Willard to stay in play as two teammates help each other stay out of the bleachers. They've got all 6 here ready to go as they defend that play and send one themselves. Off balance, great dig from Reddig. They keep it out of the nets. They return it. Non-threatening attack, slide shot from Willard. Pure beauty across the board from the Lady Flashes on that play. Capstoned by Tegan Schaffer. High serve, nobody went to get it. It is an ace for Maya Stevens. Five to 2, Crimson Flashes. Out of system, we'll see a free ball from the Lady Knights. Good chance if you are Willard. They're going to go back to the slide shot, and it'll force another semi-conservative look from Otsego. Natalie Sloan jumps in on the action as that far side has been busy for Willard in this set. Tight one at the net, tap down. Good job by Otsego to keep it up. Olivia Groff can be the main thank you, have the main thank you there. See a lift on Weirs. Kind of see it. Maybe a little bit of a palm action before she sent it across. Another set of substitutions. Weaver back in. Also McCabe, Leah McCabe for the Lady Knights. Stevens, tight set, tapped over by Schaffer. This ball up the middle. Weirs has it dug up by Groff. Running up on this, Carpenter. Good job by Reddig. This one tapped down. Leah McCabe right there to finish the job. Good job by Reddig. This one tapped down. Deficit just 2 now. Weirs, roll shot, finds a nice gap. Far side swing, blocked solo, but the volley continues. Good dig by Weiss, stays out of the net, has to get it over. She was off balance. Tight ball, joust. Looks like Willard won it for a moment, and then the reception or the attempt to save it went right into the scorer's table, into some of those assistants. Everyone seems to be all right, laughing it off. Willard up 8-5 in the set. Far side, this ball sails out. Flashes up 9-5. Tegan Schaffer, one of 4 seniors on the squad, with the service error right there. So give the ball to Molly Kramer on the other side. Weirs sets near side, nicely done. Late block was late again, and Weiss makes him pay. I'm texting around right now to get some updates elsewhere from the OH report and beyond. Of course, Huron playing in the district title right now. Waiting on a score update from my good friend Chris Belisle, as he is there on the call for that game. We'll get that to you momentarily. Reddick, first contact, Weiss, power touch. They'll say it's a carry. It's the second time in this set they've been called for a lift. One update I can give you is from another conference, the Northern 10. Colonel Crawford, a young and upcoming team. I think everybody knew coming into this postseason it was not their year, especially with the path that they had to overcome. Otsego scores again, but Crawford falls in straight sets over at Wapakoneta to New Bremen, a team who very much believes it could be their year. Dominant sweep for the Lady Cardinals of New Bremen. Another ball out of bounds, and all of a sudden, it's a one-point game here in set number 3 as the Lady Knights are building some momentum of their own. Also, Buckeye Central, the Buckettes playing at Shelby tonight. Travis Berardi on the call. It is even 1-1 between Buckeye Central and Van Buren. Nice kill here by Weiss again. That game evened up at 1. Buckeye Central leads the third set 12-10 as I'm looking at it right now. But many of you all eyes set here on Willard tonight as they lead 2-0 in an 11-9 game. Tight ball to the net, over the block. Stevens sets it up. Weiss goes opposite side and finds a gap in that defense again. Now, if the Flashes do win today, it'll be a district championship. And Leah Weiss most certainly our standout MVP at this point. But we will bring up multiple Lady Flashes if this result ends up going Willard's way. As they score again to make it 13-9, they have fanned that flame that we saw a couple points ago from the Lady Knights where they strung some together, and they have turned it back into a 4-point lead. Reddick over the tape. Set by Groff, tight ball. And Weiss finds a spot again. Leah Weiss has been as advertised. We knew coming in she was one of the stars for this group. She has done just that today. Alexis Reddick continues to serve. Back row attack, this ball out. May have to see a timeout here soon enough from Coach Jeremy Kohler. He is waiting on it for now. He used them very early in the second set, didn't work out in his favor. Another bullet serve, forces the yummy ball. And that one is destroyed by Natalie Sloan. Willard is having too much fun right now as they lead it by 7. Still no timeout from Coach Kohler. This time, riding the line is Reddick. This ball touches the tape. It is kept up by Willard. Well, for now, they were letting it go, and now both officials in the corners called it down. Took an awful long time for that top official to see that. Point does go to Otsego. They stopped that long run from Willard. Flashes on the reset off the block. 17-10 after that from Sloan. Lady Flashes have scored 7 of the last 8 points. Stevens tries to go over with it. Did not work in her favor. We've gone back and forth these last 4. This ball out of bounds. Back and forth continues the seesaw between these two teams here in set number 3. Not in the scoreboard, but in the last couple of points. Convincing 7-point lead for Willard as they have their eyes set on a district championship. Back row attack off the block. Nice up by Otsego. Nice extension by Avery Carpenter to keep it going. She'll dig this one up too. Far side, Genson close to the tape. Up by Weiss. Near side, they'll go to Weirs. And Weirs misses out. No touch. Otsego makes it 18-12. Nice one ace by Ava Weaver. Went way short. And that ate up the front row. 4 now back to receive this serve for the Lady Flashes. Light tap over the block. Back set. This will go to Carpenter. Good dig by Reddick. Back set. And this will land on the Lady Knights side. Point for the Crimson Flashes. It's 19-13. Back set, swing by Carpenter, just misses the corner. Good job by that official backing away. Lead dwells to 7 for Willard. They are 5 away from a district title. Rough serve receive. It'll force a rough swing out of, my mistake, Kramer. And the campfire easily collected by Willard. Weir's off the tape. Biggest lead of the match for Willard now is 9. Three points away from a title again for Willard. Carpenter goes past the block. Weirs will put a touch on this. Scoop by Genson. Back to Carpenter they go. No touch on the block. They continue on. Official thought there was a touch, and Otsego fights in the play and gets the point. Long way to go for Stevens on the set. Forces a free ball out of Willard. Back to the middle. Lefty tap. That has worked all game long for Leah McCabe, as the lefty has been doing her job up the middle. It's just not been turning into leads as of late. And an ace from Otsego. They're starting to crawl back. Weirs goes cross court. Good up by the Lady Knights. We'll see a swing off the block. Great job by Stevens, keeping it alive. Up the middle, no touch from the block. Weirs runs up on this ball. Roll shot. Dig from Otsego. They'll set up an attack. Joust at the net. And this will sail out. Nice run of points here from Otsego. The deficit now just 5. It is a 4-0 run, forces a timeout out of Willard. So Coach Ashley Bond going to chat away with Willard as they see themselves 3 points away from a district title, but they are in the midst of a rut as Otsego has rattled off 4 straight points. They trailed by 9. It was their biggest deficit of the match. And here they are now, just trying to hang on and get it closer. This will be a great comeback for Otsego if they can complete it. If not, we will see Willard go back-to-back as district champions. Kalida High School playing beautiful hosts for tonight's contest, as a coach's point is not in the cards for Willard thanks to that ace out of Emma Doms. Low toss, bullet serve, overpassed. Willard keeps it alive. Nice job by them. Flashes will defend this attack. Roll shot, it will land. The deficit is 3. A 6-0 run for Otsego. Pooch serve right to Willard. Weirs catches it on the bump set. Back to the middle. Ground was covered, overpass, switch of sides. It's lethal right now from the Lady Knights and the middle, as that time Leah McCabe makes it 22-20. One timeout left for Willard in the set. Coach Jeremy for Otsego has both of his left as Willard finally breaks that run. And here go the Lady Flashes with Tegan Schaffer dropping back to serve. High toss, high ball. Underneath it, Bundy sets near side. This one blocked. Heads over to the Otsego bench, and we now have match point from Kalida High School. Well, it was an hour 40 to get here from Willard. They're hoping to go home happy. Rough reception from Kramer. Ball at the net, touched by Weiss. Stevens, the setter dump for the district title does not work. We continue on. Stevens this time going to Weirs, near side. This one will go. And the Flashes go back to back as district champions. This time going to Weirs, near side. Weirs pummels it down. And that makes it a 22-3 season now for the district champs out of Kalida High School. It's a final here. Willard will get their drip later on here as we announce the champions from Kalida when we return on the OH Report.
Hey, does your checking account pay you with real cash rewards with no monthly maintenance fees ever? Bummer. Ask for Kasasa Rewards Checking. It's our superpower.
Hey Cam, what's going on? I've been busy. Jeez, I've been doing fillings, root canals, crowns, extractions, dentures. What you been up to?
Yeah, I've done all that, and I've done implants and Invisalign, and I'm waiting to do the girls' Botox and filler. So you just sit here and I'll take care of it all?
Good luck with the women.
Ebert Dental Group is a family-run general dentistry practice. We are able to provide most treatments without having long-distance referrals. We accept most insurances and are accepting new patients now.
Happy Halloween!
It is time now for your post-game show presented to you by Schaffer, Danoff. We make our way out to the court as Otsego's just taken their district runner-up trophies. It's now time to meet your back-to-back district champion, Willard Lady Flashes. Going to step aside, give you Nat sound here from the gym as Kalida announces Willard as district champions.
Number 10, Natalie Sloan. Number 11, Tegan Schaffer. Number 12, Paige Adams. Number 15, Jalen Stryker. Assistant coaches, Tracy Hay. Hannah Adams. McKenna Stevens. Jayla Thompson. And the head coach, Ashley. Will the captain's spoiler please come forward for the presentation of the championship trophy? Congratulations to Willard, who will now advance to the regional semifinal at Kalida on Wednesday, October 29th. Thanks to Kalida for serving as host for the district championship. Thank you for your attendance and support of Ohio High School student athletes, and please travel home safely. Feel free to take your pictures. You've deserved it.
Hey, does your checking account pay you with real cash rewards with no monthly maintenance fees ever? Bummer. Ask for Kasasa Rewards Checking. It's our superpower.
Hey Cam, what's going on? I've been busy. Jeez, I've been doing fillings, root canals, crowns, extractions, dentures. What have you been up to?
Yeah, I've done all that, and I've done implants and Invisalign, and I'm waiting to do the girls' Botox and filler. So you just sit here and I'll take care of it all?
Good luck with the women.
Ebert Dental Group is a family-run general dentistry practice. We are able to provide most treatments without having long-distance referrals. We accept most insurances and are accepting new patients now.
Halloween.
It is time now for your MVP. This time presented by Schaffer Danoff. One of them going to be knows Schaffer Danoff pretty well to the left, but we're going to talk with Leah first. Congratulations, guys. District champions here for a second straight season. Just take me through the emotions after that last point goes down. I'm going to start with Leah. How did you feel going into this game and how it ended up here tonight?
We knew it was going to be a tough team, obviously, because they're in districts, but we just had to came out focused and energy and ready to go.
Absolutely. And then set number one, this team tested you for sure. You guys didn't get a lead until 25-24 in the set. So you guys were able to will yourselves back and get that win to secure the sweep. Ultimately, what did Otsego hit you guys with that really kind of got you guys lagging to start?
I think we just started off slow. And then when we came back with energy, it was our mistakes too. And energy helped us come back.
Well, I know that this team, obviously district title was high on the goal sheet, but there's a lot more aspirations for you guys. And I know that meeting with Coach was special. Just talk about Coach Ashley and how she's been able to keep you guys on task moving forward.
Coach Bond has done so much for us. She's dedicated and cares about us so much. I don't know. She's just amazing. She's an amazing coach.
All right. Well, and then Leah, before we hand it off over to Tegan, just go and take a look at this camera, give your shout outs.
Shout out to our coaches, my teammates, they're amazing, and the Willard community.
All right, Tegan, going to get to talk to you. I am going to throw you a couple curveballs because I'm not going to ask you the same exact things, but your emotions, just going out, getting a win here today, an hour 40-minute bus ride. You guys get to go back home happy.
Well, our bus ride, it's long, but we have experience with that from last year when we had to drive to Kalida and back both times for districts. It was a little nerve-wracking coming in because we want to go, so we want to do better than what we did last year. That's our goal. And just coming into this, I think we had a little bit of nerves, but I think it slowed down.
All right, well, Tegan, just take me through the next couple of days because regional tournament is going to be exciting to see you guys get to work and continue on with your season. What's it going to take to move through the rest of this tournament?
Well, we're excited to go back to practice and work really hard. We're going to focus. We're going to learn our team's lineups, and we're going to focus on what we need to do to really get them, and then we're just going to hustle and practice.
All right, and then finally, go and look at that camera, give your shout-outs.
Shout out to Schaffer Danoff, sponsor, and then shout out to all of our fans, all my teammates and my coaches, and shout out to my grandma and grandpa. Love you.
All right, well, congratulations to both of you. Not going to keep you here any longer. Go ahead and go celebrate.
Thank you.
Halloween.
The celebrations continue from Kalida High School as we conclude our Schaffer Danoff post-game show, bringing you this Willard District Championship as the Lady Flashes win it via the sweep. Great comeback in set number 1. They trailed for pretty much the entirety of the set until they took it back at 25-24. Didn't look back. They won that set 27-25, and then after that it was wraps. 25-18, 25-20. We saw a little bit of a comeback from Otsego in that third set. It really could have ended 25-13, 14-15, but Otsego, hats off to them. Great season ends here tonight. A lot of seniors for this group that end their careers. Want to give a final shout out to all of those Otsego seniors. 5 of them for this group. You've got Kayla McCabe and Leah McCabe, who are our spotlights coming in. The sisters and their volleyball careers. They've got plenty more sports to look forward to, however, at Otsego, but their time here on the volleyball court has come to an end. Avery Carpenter, Emma Doms, and Cassie Bundy also end their seasons and careers on the volleyball court tonight. Shout out to them and their future aspirations as they get ready to graduate high school coming up this spring. But also want to shift the focus back out to the court because Willard going to have a great chance to celebrate, but they are going to have to lock back in. They will get another regional tournament look, and just kind of looking forward to that. They will either play Pleasant or Johnstown Monroe in a regional semifinal. Either one they draw should be a really exciting match. Of course, Pleasant, dominant in the MOAC, a team that is in our area that we are familiar with greatly here at the OH Report. Would be a great matchup to see those two battle it out. But also, I've gotten to see Johnstown play before as well, and they are no slouch for those Lady Spartans. So it could be either one of those teams. I don't have a score update on that. Do not have anyone there to kind of help me out in that regard, but whoever it is, Willard's going to have to be ready to play, and I'm sure they're not even worried about who they're going to be playing next week. They're focused in on a district championship here tonight, and they will be celebrating it into the weekend. So that'll wrap it up for us here from Kalida High School. Beautiful hosts, beautiful facility. Hope to be back here again soon for potentially a basketball season. We'll have to see. But on the OH Report, we're going to wrap things up. I'm Jonathan Langdon, Brandon Powell, your camera operator, your sponsor, scrolling through your screen one final time. And we will see you tomorrow for a busy day and Friday night lights. It's week 10. It's going to be a big week 10 here on the OH Report. Make sure to stay with us. We'll take you the entire way. Friday, basically, from dusk till dawn as we cover some football in our area. Have a great rest of your night. We will see you next time.